This is breaking news from the Las Vegas Review-Journal, sponsored by Michael Gaughan's South Point Hotel, Casino, and Spa.
To take this opportunity to acknowledge the long hours that our detectives, officers, staff, and leadership has devoted to apprehending Stiles for the recent string of armed robberies impacting our local citizens and casinos. Over the course of the last 5 months, the LVMPD, in a joint effort with other law enforcement agencies, investigated 8 separate armed robberies that occurred within our and Henderson Police Department's jurisdiction involving Stiles. 2 of these armed robberies were reported as carjackings to citizens, and the other 6 were to casino properties. We quickly realized that the suspect was brazen and a threat to our community. At the direction of Sheriff Kevin McMahill, we devoted the weight of our organization to apprehend this dangerous individual. On Monday, April 18th, an LVMPD officer located a stolen vehicle in the 2300 block of Silverado Ranch Boulevard East. This vehicle was used by Stiles during one of the casino robberies earlier that day. Stiles ran away from officers and managed to escape. However, our investigators were able to positively identify Stiles shortly after this encounter. This morning, Stiles was taken into custody by officers assigned to the Major Violators Bureau. A firearm was also recovered during the apprehension. Stiles was arrested and booked into the Clark County Detention Center for the following charges: robbery with a deadly weapon, 6 counts. Attempt robbery with a deadly weapon, 2 counts. Burglary with a deadly weapon, 11 counts. And grand larceny auto, 5 counts. Stiles has a long history of being a dangerous criminal and had previously served a prison sentence for the same type of crimes, including a conviction for robbery in 2008 out of Nevada and 2 counts of robbery with a deadly weapon in 2009 out of Nevada. This concludes this brief. I will now take some questions. Yes, sir.
John Stiles accused in the robbery of the casino again in November with like the gold coast. Can you name the casinos that were actually involved?
I cannot name all the casinos at this time. It's still an open investigation, and there were many casinos through numerous jurisdictions. But yes, to answer your question, those casino robberies that started in November, we believe he's responsible for all of them. Yes.
I think we know of 4. There was, yeah. So anyway, you're
Yes.
not naming casinos.
Yes.
You said there are 8 separate armed robberies. You said 6 was carjacking and the rest was...
There were 6 robberies, 2 carjackings.
Can you talk a little bit about the effort it takes on the police's end for an investigation like this, covering so many different cases over a span of time? What effort, what work goes into that?
Yeah, that's a good question. And I mean, this was a collaborative effort of the weight of the resources of our entire organization. It was led by our robbery section, obviously, because the primary crime was robbery. But this was a series, starting in November. So for 5 months, investigators worked tirelessly and collaborated with our partner agencies and our federal partners. And it just shows the dedication of the men and women in law enforcement to keep this community safe.
Did all these happen in the jurisdiction of Las Vegas? Was it Henderson, North Las Vegas, just so we understand the scope?
The primary jurisdiction was Clark County in Metro's jurisdiction, but there were some in Henderson as well. I could take one more question. All right. Thank you for being here.
You've been watching breaking news from the Las Vegas Review-Journal, sponsored by Michael Gaughan's South Point Hotel, Casino, and Spa.